Richician!
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 159. Let's kick it off. First questions are from Gunner. What is the most complicated food you have ever cooked alone? It would either be lasagna or a chicken pasta bake. Either that, or it might have been these lamb balls that I made once. Actually, maybe even those, because I actually can't remember how to do it. I mean, I've got a rough idea, but yeah, I'd say it's a toss-up between those three. But I'd say out of all of them, chicken pasta bake is the least complicated. Maybe. There might have been something more complex I did cook, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Then again, I think there may have been one or two times where I prepared a Sunday roast myself, or at least part of one. And I know that takes quite a bit of time to do. Even though I would be willing to try and cook a Sunday roast at some point. 2. When you come home from work, are you someone who cooks something to eat? Yeah, I can do that. I mean, even if I've been at work like all day long, whether it's just something I can throw in the oven or the microwave or both, or something more complex. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Hell, I'd even be willing to do it for Emma once we're living together. Well, I mean, it's something I would do anyway, regardless. Yeah, that's that. 3. Would you see Breaker the Magical Warrior as a broken card in GOAT format, or do you think it was unnecessarily limited? I hadn't really thought about that, to be honest, because during the time it was at 1, I just didn't really question it. It did surprise me, though, on the 2 occasions where it did get banned, But yeah, for the time, I guess I saw it as a strong card, not necessarily something broken, really. And now, the interesting thing is it just never sees play in decks anymore. Well, not current format anyway. Shame, really. It's such a cool, iconic card. I'm pretty sure it's among my top 20 spellcasters as well. I mean, I should note this, considering it's a favourite of mine. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I ranked it, where are we? my 15th favourite spellcaster of all time. I wonder if there's any way to make a deck based around it and its sort of upgraded form. Yeah, the level 6 guy we got in, what was it, Duelist Alliance. That might be interesting to see. 4. Have you ever played against the old Endymion deck? Not the Pendulum one. Interestingly, no, I haven't. No one's ever played that deck against me. Although Magical Citadel and Spell Power Grasp were played in a friend's spellcaster deck a long time ago. But that was it. He didn't play Endymion the Master Magician. But I played it though, or at least I tried combining it with Dark Magician cards. Then much later on I came up with Arcanites of Endymion, where I literally just used the Endymion cards and the Arcanite spellcaster cards together. Hell, I even ran Arcanite Magician Assault mode. That was just so much fun. I think I've still got it on Edo Pro. I haven't played it for a while though. Excuse me. And the last questions are from Matt and Alison Welch. 1. Out of these few sets, which are Dragons of Legend, Battles of Legend, and Legendary Duelist, which of these series do you love the most? I would say I love Dragons of Legend, especially the very first one, because when I bought a box of this set right after I came out, I pulled the Eye of Timaeus and Amulet Dragon from it. Oh, I think I did too, actually. It was either Amulet Dragon or Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight. I know I didn't pull all three. That's a tough one. I mean, I did really love the very first Dragons of Legend. It's one of my favourite all-time sets. But there were a couple of Legendary Duelist sets that I did like. Well, I say a couple, but obviously the one I liked the most was Legendary Duelist 6 Magical Hero. Yeah, it's a tough choice. Battles of Legend, although there were some cool cards in like a few of those sets, it's not really a series I care for that much. But I just don't think much of the latest one, Terminal Revenge. I mean, I would have cared more about that if I still had my Ice Barrier deck, and I would have picked up the Ice Barrier support, but I don't know, it's not a set I really care for. Despite Dragon Master Major being in there, which is a card that I hate and got also banned from my format because it's a monster that negates everything. But anyway, which one do I like the most? I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, Legendary Duelist 3 was cool uh, as well. Um, I mean, I have mixed feelings about number 5, Immortal Destiny. I mean, I liked it because it had the first wave of modern evil hero support, but at the same time, it just became an arch nemesis set. Because I must have pulled about 100 packs, and I'd never ever pulled a dusted gold, which was so annoying because I needed that very badly. I pulled 2 copies of Malicious Bane, but never the dusted gold. I have the same feelings about Rage of Ra. I liked it because it had support for Winged Dragon of Ra and Jinzo, but I was never ever able to pull the Ghost Rare Winged Dragon of Ra, which I needed for my Ghost Rare collection at the time. Yeah, it's a really difficult toss-up between Dragons of Legend and Legendary Duelist. Um, I suppose I'd have to say Legendary Duelist because um, mainly because of Legendary Duelist 6 Magical Hero and how it had more support to offer when it came to Dark Magician and Elemental Heroes, as demonstrated in that epic ace opening. 2. As I explained a week ago, there is a rumour going around that Dan Green is taking part in a special religious act where he will be playing the role of God. Do you think he would sound more like God if he used the voice of a Tem? Yes, I think he would actually, since that voice is just so epic. Um, yeah, most definitely. I mean, how could he not use that voice for the role? And the final question. You're challenged to a duel by an unknown being who has the ability to bring back one celebrity you like back from the dead if you defeat him or her. Now, which one would you want to return? I would say for me it's a tie between Robin Williams and Matthew Perry. Yeah, that would just be an impossible choice. I mean, there'd just be a few too many to choose from. Like Robin Williams and Matthew Perry in your case. There's also Jason David Frank, Kazuki Takahashi, and quite a few others that we've lost over these last few years. But yeah, it'd be hard to make that choice. I mean, I wish I could pick all of them, to be honest, because I can't help but feel like if I picked one in particular, then I bet someone will probably say in the comments, "Oh, why did you not pick this person or that person? What the hell?" It's like, well, I'm not trying to be biased. I feel like this would just be too impossible of a choice for me to make. I don't know if it would feel right if I picked just one. yeah, that's basically that, I guess. Um, Sorry for the way I sound, by the way. Not feeling 100% at the moment. Again. Um, so yeah, that is it for questions in this episode. Thanks a lot for your guys' questions. Very cool ones as always. And if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time, so be sure to get your questions in before then so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.